Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Fluent Path English. I'm James.
And I'm Emily. Thanks for tuning in today. You know, James, weddings can be such emotional roller coasters, right?
Oh, absolutely. They're beautiful, exciting, and sometimes incredibly stressful, especially for the groom and bride.
For sure. Even people who seem totally confident can suddenly panic at the last minute.
Exactly. And today's dialogue captures that perfectly. A groom is having a total meltdown right before the ceremony.
Yes. And his friend is trying his best to calm him down before things get out of hand.
Right. In the dialogue, you'll hear lots of expressions about stress, panic, encouragement, and last-minute doubts.
Right. They're super useful for everyday situations, not just weddings.
Exactly. All right, now let's listen to today's dialogue for the first time.
Man, I'm freaking out. You gotta help me.
Whoa, take it easy, relax. Jeez, you're sweating like a pig. What's going on?
I can't go through with this. I just can't. I'm not ready for marriage. What was I thinking? I'm only 35 years old. I've got my entire life ahead of me. Adventure's waiting. I can't settle down yet.
What are you talking about? It wasn't more than a month ago that you were rambling on about how you are tired of living the life of a bachelor and how you envy your friends that have a family.
I know.
Let's think this through. First of all, you cannot leave Amy at the altar. Not only will she be humiliated and kill you, but she is the woman that you love and the woman of your dreams. Why would you want to end that or jeopardize it like this? Second of all, you were just getting cold feet. You know deep down inside that you'd want to marry her. So cut the crap and do it.
You're right. I'm being crazy. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Great. Whew. That was a close one. You had me going there for a minute. I thought I was gonna have to slap some sense into you.
Whoa, that was intense. You can really feel how nervous the groom is.
Totally. He's having a complete panic attack, and his friend is doing everything he can to calm him down.
This really shows how even people who want to get married can suddenly doubt themselves.
Yeah, and the friend isn't sugarcoating anything. He tells him exactly what he needs to hear.
Right. And this dialogue is full of super useful expressions about fear, hesitation, and encouragement.
Exactly. Okay, now let's break down some key phrases from the conversation.
All right. So, let's start with the phrase freak out.
Freak out.
Freak out.
So yeah, this phrase means to totally lose control emotionally, like panicking, getting super scared, or feeling overwhelmed.
Right. And in the dialogue, when the groom says, "I'm freaking out, you gotta help me," he's basically saying, "Oh no, I can't handle this." He's losing his cool right before the wedding.
Exactly. For example, she freaked out when she realized she lost her passport, meaning she panicked and couldn't stay calm.
Okay, next, let's look at the phrase, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
This one means calm down or relax. You say it when someone is stressed out or acting a little too intense.
Yeah, exactly. In the dialogue, when the friend goes, whoa, take it easy, relax, he's basically saying, hey, slow down, don't panic.
Yes. For example, take it easy, everything's going to be fine, meaning there's no need to stress.
All right, now let's check the expression, sweat like a pig.
Sweat like a pig.
Sweat like a pig.
So this idiom just means to sweat a lot. It doesn't actually have anything to do with pigs.
Yeah, in the dialogue, geez, you're sweating like a pig, means the groom is sweating like crazy because he's so nervous.
Exactly. For example, I was sweating like a pig after running in the heat, meaning sweating heavily.
Okay, next up, let's talk about go through with.
Go through with.
Go through with.
This one means to finish something difficult, to actually do something even when it feels scary or uncomfortable.
Right. In the dialogue, I can't go through with this. I just can't. I'm not ready for marriage. Means he feels like he just can't go through with the wedding because panic hit him.
For example, she finally went through with the surgery she'd been nervous about, meaning she completed the surgery despite being scared.
Now, let's move on to the phrase settle down.
Settle down.
Settle down.
This usually means starting a calm, stable life, like getting married, having a family, or just living peacefully.
And in the dialogue, when the groom says, I can't settle down yet, he's basically saying he's not mentally ready for a stable married life.
Right. For example, he wants to travel before he settles down. Meaning before he starts a stable lifestyle, he wants to enjoy traveling.
Next is the phrase ramble on.
Ramble on.
Ramble on.
This means talking endlessly without a clear point, just going on and on.
Right. So in the dialogue, you were rambling on about how you are tired of living the life of a bachelor, means he kept talking forever about wanting to change his life.
Here's an example. He rambled on about his vacation for an hour, meaning he talked too long and without focus.
And next, let's look at the word altar.
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 An altar is the place in a church where a couple stands during a wedding ceremony.
So when the friend says, you cannot leave Amy at the altar, he means the groom must not abandon her on the wedding day. It would totally humiliate her.
Exactly. For example, he waited nervously for his bride at the altar, meaning standing at the place where the ceremony happens.
Great. Okay, now let's listen to the dialogue again and see how these phrases appear in context.
Man, I'm freaking out. You gotta help me.
Whoa, take it easy, relax. Jeez, you're sweating like a pig. What's going on?
I can't go through with this. I just can't. I'm not ready for marriage. What was I thinking? I'm only 35 years old. I've got my entire life ahead of me, adventures waiting. I can't settle down yet.
What are you talking about? It wasn't more than a month ago that you were rambling on about how you are tired of living the life of a bachelor and how you envy your friends that have a family.
I know.
Let's think this through. First of all, you cannot leave Amy at the altar. Not only will she be humiliated and kill you, but she is the woman that you love and the woman of your dreams. Why would you want to end that or jeopardize it like this? Second of all, you were just getting cold feet. You know deep down inside that you'd want to marry her. So cut the crap and do it.
You're right. I'm being crazy. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Great. Whew. That was a close one. You had me going there for a minute. I thought I was gonna have to slap some sense into you.
This time, I noticed how the friend became more serious as the conversation went on.
Yeah, he shifted from joking to giving some real talk when he realized how panicked the groom was.
And that honesty is what helped the groom finally calm down.
Exactly. This dialogue is a great example of how friends step up during emotional moments.
Right. So, now let's take a look at the next set of useful phrases.
Okay, so, let's start with the word humiliate.
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 So this means to make someone feel extremely embarrassed or ashamed.
Right. And in the dialogue, the friend says, not only will she be humiliated and kill you, meaning Amy would feel super embarrassed and be angry if the groom left her at the altar.
And oh, about the grammar. Will she be comes after not only, not like not only she will be, because when a sentence starts with not only, the word order flips.
Exactly. It's just English being dramatic.
Right. Here's an example. He felt humiliated when everyone laughed at his mistake, meaning he felt very embarrassed at his mistake.
All right, next, let's check the word jeopardize.
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 This means to risk hurting something important or putting something valuable in danger.
Yeah. In the dialogue, Why would you want to end that? Or jeopardize it like this? Means the groom is about to risk ruining his entire relationship.
For example, don't jeopardize your career by being late all the time, meaning don't put your career at risk.
Okay, now let's look at the phrase, get cold feet.
Get cold feet.
Get cold feet.
This means to suddenly get scared and hesitate right before doing something big.
Yeah, exactly. In the dialogue, you are just getting cold feet means the groom is panicking only because he's nervous, not because he doesn't want to marry her.
Here's an example. He got cold feet before his big presentation, meaning he suddenly got nervous.
All right, next up is the phrase, cut the crap.
Cut the crap.
Cut the crap.
So, this expression basically means stop the nonsense, or quit it with the excuses. It's a little rude but can sound friendly between close friends.
Right. In the dialogue, cut the crap and do it means stop making excuses. You know you want to marry her.
Exactly. For example, cut the crap and tell me the truth, meaning stop lying or avoiding the real story.
Okay, now let's check out the phrase. That was a close one.
That was a close one.
That was a close one.
This means something almost went wrong, but you avoided disaster just in time.
Yeah, and in the dialogue, the friend says it because the groom almost backed out of the wedding, but changed his mind at the last possible second.
Yes. For example, that was a close one. We almost missed the flight, meaning something bad nearly happened.
All right, next we've got the phrase, you had me going there for a minute.
You had me going there for a minute.
You had me going there for a minute.
This means you made me believe something for a moment, usually something surprising or worrying.
Right. It's used when you think someone is serious or that something bad is happening, but then you realize it was a misunderstanding.
And in the dialogue, the friend thought the groom was really about to run away. So he says this because he was genuinely freaking out.
For example, when you said you failed the exam, you had me going there for a minute, meaning I believed it for a moment and was worried.
Great example, James. And what's today's last phrase?
All right, today's final phrase is slap some sense into.
Slap some sense into.
Slap some sense into?
This means to shock someone, usually verbally, so they stop acting foolish and think clearly again. It's mostly used jokingly.
Yeah, exactly. In the dialogue, I thought I was going to have to slap some sense into you, means he almost had to snap the groom out of his panic.
For example, he was panicking so much I had to slap some sense into him, just figuratively, meaning help him calm down.
All right, so let's listen to the dialogue one last time and hear how these phrases work in real conversation.
Man, I'm freaking out. You gotta help me.
Whoa, take it easy, relax. Jeez, you're sweating like a pig. What's going on?
I can't go through with this. I just can't. I'm not ready for marriage. What was I thinking? I'm only 35 years old. I've got my entire life ahead of me, adventures waiting. I can't settle down yet.
What are you talking about? It wasn't more than a month ago that you were rambling on about how you are tired of living the life of a bachelor and how you envy your friends that have a family.
I know.
Let's think this through. First of all, you cannot leave Amy at the altar. Not only will she be humiliated and kill you, but she is the woman that you love and the woman of your dreams. Why would you want to end that or jeopardize it like this? Second of all, you were just getting cold feet. You know deep down inside that you'd want to marry her. So cut the crap and do it.
You're right. I'm being crazy. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Great. Whew. That was a close one. You had me going there for a minute. I thought I was gonna have to slap some sense into you.
All right, that wraps up today's episode. Hopefully, you picked up some helpful expressions for dealing with stress and giving encouragement.
Yeah. Even though the groom totally panicked, it shows how important it is to have supportive friends.
Exactly. And we all experience moments of doubt. Sometimes we just need someone to talk some sense into us.
Right. All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening today.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review.
We'll be back soon with more real-life English conversations.
See you next time.
Bye.